On episode 40 of Bethesda Unpatched, we are diving deep into the new DLC and update for Starfield, Terran Armada, and Free Lanes.
Fanatical has a new Bethesda bundle. Another Doom game joins GOG. And you can now play Skyrim as an MMO RPG.
Main topic.
Obviously, our main topic has to be Starfield, with Terran Armada and Free Lanes dropping. And there's a caveat. This conversation is going to be mostly one-sided.
Yeah. I have to live vicariously through Wigit right now.
I'm so
Because
sorry.
I had a little bit... dude. I got home from work. It was a long day on Tuesday. I got home from work, and I go to fire up my Xbox, and I start Starfield, and I'm like, okay, I know I need to go before I start the game. I know I need to go into creations and disable all my creations before I start the game, because I did not do that over the weekend, which I should have. And the game crashed, and it crashed again, and then it crashed again. I spent about 2 hours trying to get it to work. I was going through some fixes that I knew about. No mas. So the next day, I hit Wigit up, actually. He was part of this whole saga. I was cussing about not being able to play the game.
I don't
And I
blame
tried,
you. I bet your anxiety
yeah,
was through the roof through this entire process, especially at the beginning.
oh, man, dude. And then I went to the Bethesda.net site, and I followed all of their instructions to the letter. Still not working. Wigit came up with an alternative solution that I had not tried yet. Tried that. Still not working. And here's the biggest bitch of it. Is in the process of trying to make this work, not only did I have to reset my Xbox, I also deleted all of my save files from Starfield in the hope that that would disable the creations
Just so you can get
and
in.
any conflicts that were arising so I could at least get into the game.
That is so freaking heartbreaking.
Yeah. So I guess it's something that some people are occurring. It is happening. It's not quite as common as I think it looks like it is.
No, it's not that common,
And
but it's still a major issue for
yeah,
a few people.
yeah, and
And
they're working on it. I did send a ticket into Bethesda. So we'll see what happens. Because I play through cloud gaming. So the issue is either with cloud gaming, the number of people on the server. Well, it's one or the other. It's either with cloud gaming itself, or it's with how many people are playing Starfield right now, which maybe they weren't prepared
Yeah, I
for,
don't
which
think they
does
were
happen.
prepared for it.
Yeah.
I don't think they were thinking it
So
was going to be this big of a hit.
yeah, but it is, and I'm happy for that, and I'm happy my brother got to play here quite a bit. He, son of a bitch, took days off of work to play this game.
Yep.
So why don't
I
we
took Tuesday and Wednesday
jump
off,
into it here?
and I got my butt up after 4.5 hours of sleep. I got up at 7 a.m. hoping, because it released at 8 a.m. at my time, Pacific Standard, and I was hoping to be able to preload it. That way at right 8 I can dive in and start playing. Well, I couldn't. So I took a 20-minute nap, got up, started downloading Free Lanes, took another 20-minute nap, got up and installed Terran Armada. And I was surprised that Terran Armada was only like 8.5 gigs. And it occurred to me that most of everything that they did for that, the setup files, are already preloaded over the last few months in their little shadow drops.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And a lot of it in Free Lanes, because Free Lanes was quite large. And it occurred to me really quick that what I think happened is that they were originally developing Terran Armada as its own thing, no Free Lanes, but everything that's in Free Lanes was supposed to be a part of that DLC. And I'm thinking that it was going to be originally be priced at a normal $40 DLC price. But with the lack of all the information and their fan base getting kind of upset about the lack of information of anything for a year, they decided to split it and make the vast majority of it a free update as a way of apologizing. And then just charging $10 for the story element of Terran Armada. That's
a hell of a deal.
What I think happened, and I applaud Bethesda for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because all the data, all the information in there proves that that was the case. Because Terran Armada couldn't run without free lanes. You could not do it. Because you need the systems that are introduced in free lanes in order to be able to play it.
Oh, okay.
Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Let's do it.
So the Terran Armada story, I'm going to go spoiler-free as possible for everybody here, especially my homeboy who has not touched it. So now I got to be extra careful because he hasn't touched it yet. Let's just say that there's a lot of robots.
I'll have a look, but I remind you, I'm an expert on humans, not robots.
And I recommend preparing for those robots before you get into it. And I say robot because it's my habit of... my son and I were obsessed with Futurama.
That upset. Oh, okay.
And Dr. Zoidberg
Futurama.
Calls all robots
Classic.
robots. And it kind of stuck with me. Every time I think about a robot comes in the head and it'll probably pop up on the screen. So I actually built a gun and I named it Robot Killer.
Nice.
I have pictures of it in the Discord and I'll probably pop it up on the screen sometime in the near future. The story is actually very intriguing with this new faction being introduced, and I really can't talk about it too much because it will just reveal too many spoilers. There is a new clandestine organization that you discover that you start working with. That's very interesting. It's a collaboration between different factions of the game.
Okay.
So almost like a 3-letter agency, but hidden. Even though they're technically a 4-letter agency. Anyway, so I'm not going to get into too much of the story. I'm having an absolute blast with it. Now, there are some things that were included in Terran Armada that were not on as a footnote in most places, and that's incursions. It's a new system that you have to deal with. And the reason why the Terran Armada cannot work without free lanes has to do with cruise mode, because you cannot get to an incursion without cruise mode. Because the Armada comes in and they'll invade a system. And when they do, they have a giant like M-class ship that is blocking all ability to warp out of a system. So once you're in a system, you cannot leave it.
Okay.
So you have to fast travel, or not fast travel, you have to cruise mode to their invasion fleet and basically take them out.
Got you. Okay.
Before you can jump out of the system. That's what incursions are. Good way to get X-Tech and other goodies. The new guns that came with our Terran Armada are a lot of fun. I've only seen 3 so far. There's a ballistic one, MGP, I think is what it's called. There's a laser version variant, and there's like this submachine gun. I'm using one of them as my robot killer. My character is completely built for ballistic. So I'm using the ballistic version of it. Mm-hmm. I got a legendary. I liked it. The stats. Unfortunately, it was like it had no quality tier attached to it. So I had to upgrade it 4 times. We'll get into that in just a second though, because it's kind of nuts how weapon upgrades work. It's one of my favorite things. There's a lot of new ship parts. Like I built a new ship today.
Yes.
Because I was running with a ship that had 1 hab, and that was the hab where you have like all your different production tables, your suit, workshop, yeah. And then of course my little teeny tiny cockpit. So I can only have 1 or 2 crew members on that ship. And this Terran Armada and Free Lanes really leans to having more crew. It really leans heavily on it, especially when you're in cruise mode. So I designed a new ship with a whole bunch of habs that can support a much larger crew size. And I realized that my current playthrough is not set for it because I did a complete solo playthrough for this Unity jump. All my traits and everything are for solo play.
All solo. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I need to either jump to the Unity after I finish Terran Armada and redo it, or I'm just going to get rid of all the traits. But I'm skipping the story, so I can't get most of the people from the main story people Andrasia, Sarah.
Constellation?
Constellation, thank you. I can't get them as a crew member right now. So I was running around with the main guy from Watchtower. And yeah, and only thing he'll say is Watchtower stuff. He won't talk about anything currently happening. So I got rid of him, sent him back. And now I'm just running with Delta.
Gotcha.
And
they
Delta,
are working on that. We mentioned that last week. King Gath is going to stay on top of this and update their stuff to coincide with Terran Armada and Free Lanes.
Which would be great. So yeah, they have these new 2-layer habs or double stack habs. They're not furnished, so you have to furnish them yourselves. I know that excuse me. Anna in our Discord was complaining about that, saying that there's doors on every access point.
Is it not compatible with place doors yourself?
I don't know. I haven't played around with those habs yet. And they have new things like hallways that you can put in there, like hab junctions. I put a screenshot of that.
How does the? I'm sorry, the double decker.
Yeah.
Is there stairs on the inside where you can access both levels or something?
I don't know. I haven't put one in. I was tempted to try it, but it's non-furnished, and I'm not about decorating my ship.
Yeah, I know. I'm bad about that too. There'll be a mod shortly. Don't worry.
But the ones that Nova Galacta had that I saw was they had a 2x1x2 double decker, a 3x1x2, a 2x2x2.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And then they have the Nova Cross Passage. So it's a hallway that you can put in between your
habs.
Your habs, yeah. So you don't have to have habs always connected. And there's a lot of different structural things that added to the game as well I was playing around with. I think there's a whole new company. Because I noticed some things that I hadn't seen before. And the only ship parts mod that I'm using is Aventech.
Well, that will be a whole nother Saturday of mine completely wasted at some point in the future. I love my ships.
Mrs. Widget was like, you didn't spend much time building that ship. Like, no, I want to get back into the game. Not my prettiest ship in the world, but it works. I call it the Phoenix. I got to redo the weapons on it because they kind of suck. So yeah, lots of new toys. Oh, and the equipment. That's my favorite part. So you can get off of killing ships in space, you get these schematics for your new equipment. And I got a lot of them, and there's a ton of them. I thought there was going to be a couple of them, like they kind of mentioned it in the trailers. They mentioned 1 or 2 of them. I found 8 or 9 so far, and that's not all of them.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Right now on my ship.
So what kind of parts are we talking about?
So they're little tiny mods that you can attach to one of your access points that you can attach weapons to.
Yeah.
And they do different things based on which one you get, and they're all the same price. They're like $3,800 or $6,600, something like that. They're not that much money. I have the anti-targeting system on my ship. I have I think 7 or 8 of them on my ship right now.
Oh, okay.
My new ship. It's a 20% harder for enemies to lock onto the ship. I have the micro reactor.
Nice.
It adds +1 reactor unit to ship's max reactor unit count. Wasn't exactly sure what that was. I think it adds 1 power capability. I'm not sure.
That's probably. It sounds like it's going to give you 2 reactors.
I
know
tried
that's something that
adding
I've
a second reactor and it wouldn't let me.
Really?
Yeah. That's one of the new ones I got. I have not tested it thoroughly.
Gotcha.
I have the extended comms array. It's a chance for a friendly to show up in combat to help. I put that on all 3 of my ships because I'm running Watchtower still.
That's cool.
I haven't seen a ship help yet. It's also one of my newer ones. I got that one yesterday when I was almost done playing. I have the buoyant insulators. It lowers.
Buoyant?
Yeah, it lowers your ship mass by 20%. That one's big. That's a huge help. Because you have a limit on how much mass you can have on your ship. That increases that limit. Repair system overdrive, a chance to instantly repair damaged systems. I have the evasive stealth drive. I got that one today. I was so excited. That's the one that was all over the videos, the stealth drive. Boosting turns on ship camouflage. Turn invisible. Yep. And
That's
it
sweet.
significantly reduces enemy ship accuracy. And there's a lot more. I have an EMP one I don't use because it disables all shields in a radius around me. That includes my friendly ships.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I got to be careful with that. I had my members of my fleet get destroyed a couple times because of it.
Oof.
But it's a blast. I am freaking loving that. It is so much fun. And the toys and the Milliwell. The little action figures are actually... I thought I wasn't going to care about it. Like, magazines I collected because you get all the good benefits from them. Toys are even better. The freaking action figures are better. You got 2 variants. You got unboxed and boxed. Unboxed does half of the reward that the box does.
Okay.
The package does.
I was going to ask that.
Yeah, because I finally got a packaged one today. Finally. The first one I found. And it was 20% instead of 10%. And they do various things. I wish I would have wrote that down which ones I got. But I have 6 non-boxed and 1 boxed. And I'm totally going to get... I'm going to put the display case in my ship, and I'm going to set it up.
Heck yeah, dude. That's cool.
I'm going to set up a whole scene. I'm having an absolute blast with these things, and they do amazing effects, usually between 5 to 20%, depending on what one you get and what you're doing. And they change everything. Like one of them does 10% more damage to UC and Freestar enemies.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how I'm going to use that because I'm friendly with both, but I got one that has 5% bonus to robot. And all of them say that the bonus is, it says bonus on pickup. So when you pick up the toy, you get that bonus.
So just like people have been saying, it's just like the bobbleheads from Fallout.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's incredible. I love it. Bravo, Bethesda, on that one. It surprised me. The Milliwell is cuter than I thought it was. It looked like a little weird freaking bug in the video.
Yeah.
But it's actually a cute little pet in the Milliwell quest. Oh my god. So after you do a certain side quest in Anchor Point, which is the new the space station you get to go to, and I recommend talking to everybody in Anchor Point. You'll get some very, very entertaining side quests. I've done 3 or 4 of them right now. And one of them leads you to the Milliwell. So you get this lady with a freaking bowl ring and short hair. Hey, you, as you're walking towards your ship. Hey, I got a house sit for my sister. I hate house sitting. She needs you to take care of her pet Milliwell and water her plants. And I heard Milliwell was like, oh. So I took the quest. You have to go to this planet, this really nice little homestead planet. You have to go in there and you have to get the food. It's funny how they did it because there's a note on the kitchen counter with instructions on what to do, how to feed the Milliwell, how to water it, do the plants. You pick up the food, and suddenly you get a call saying, we have kidnapped your Milliwell. Come pay us 100,000 credits or it dies. We know it's a rare animal. And these idiots give you the passcode to get into their warehouse, which you just short drive in your car up to it, and you go in, you give them the password, and there's these punks, teens sitting around, lounging around this place. You have to go down in the basement and talk to their leader. So I saved it before I talked to him. I wanted to try something out. I just want to shoot him right now.
Of course. Because
I saw the locked room with the Milliwell over there. I took out my hard target and shot him in the head.
As you do.
Mm-hmm. Walked over to the cage, and I had to use Digipix, and I was like, no, I'm going to reload it. I feel guilty. At least see what he has to say. I reload the dang thing.
Right.
You only get 2 options. You get the option of paying the dude or trying to convince him to pay less. So I'm not paying this idiot. Credits are a short supply, and I'll get into that in a little bit why. It's a very good thing, too. So I do the second one, trying to convince him to pay less, and for some reason I failed the convention. I never fail those things. I have the skill for it and everything, but I failed it. So I shot him.
Right.
Either way, he wound up dead, yeah. I looted his corpse, and there, well, you know, there's the key for the Milliwell. Oh. It's like over there, get the pet out, hop in my car, and just drive off. Well, there's a little emergency door right there in the basement, so I don't have to deal with these people upstairs. And this is where one of my hatred for Delta comes in. He remained upstairs for some reason. And when I killed the guy downstairs, he started killing everybody upstairs. No need for that. They would have never have known.
Right.
The idiot's up there killing people. I just stroll out the basement door, get in the car, and leave. I get to the house, and there's the sisters arguing about it, and I'm not going to get any more into that, but I got the Milliwell. I don't keep hers,
awesome.
but I got the option now, and I got into my ship, and there's a Milliwell in there greeting me. I didn't even put it there.
Okay.
But yeah, they're cute little guys. I'm having a blast with it. Cruise mode is something that should have been in Starfield from the start, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It is a game changer in every literal way. I didn't think I would like it because I'm not an explorer. I thought I'd barely use it. I'm just going to fast travel everywhere like I always do. I only do cruise mode now when I'm in system. I've caught myself traveling to planets away from my target planet just so I can cruise mode over to it.
That's freaking cool, man.
You get all these encounters.
So how much?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, like, what's your time frame in cruise mode? Like, how
It
how
depends
long
on
are
your
you
distance. Really does. If you're going to a nearby planet, you're there for a couple minutes. If you're going on the entire other side of the system, it can take you 10 minutes.
there? Oh shit.
Because you're winding up your speed. It's not an instant burst. You're zooming down like other games. You're building up speed. And when you hit your shift or your boost, you'll pick up more speed. And a continuous speed, and eventually you'll see that the light seconds or the LS ticking down slowly, and suddenly it's going really quick though as you get closer. And when you get within 1 LS, you'll slow down as on your approach. And when you get within 1,000 kilometers, it'll take you out of cruise mode automatically. And how it does it,
Nice, so you don't have to worry about ramming into something.
exactly. And how it does it is really cool. And I have rammed into a moon before, not paying attention, bounce right off.
Oh. like you do.
Here's the cool thing. Well, other than it being beautiful, getting up out of your seat and looking around as you're going through cruise mode, especially when you're passing planets and the suns, it's breathtaking. It's beautiful. I have some videos of it. But the amount of encounters you get are crazy. On one trip, I had 11 encounter options pop up in my route. So you can hit, when you go into cruise mode, you can E-tab to all the different targets, and you can hit autopilot, meaning spacebar, and you can do whatever you want. But as you're doing it, you'll see these little things ping up all in the distance with how far they are. Like it'll say either ship, anomaly, danger, and things like that. And you can just undo your cruise mode, aim towards it, hit cruise mode again, and you'll go off towards that event. The one I'm going to talk about, because there's little minor things. Sometimes you get a ship one and it's already been destroyed by some Terran Armada ships. You kill them, you loot everything, and go. And then there's some ones that are really, really interesting.
I heard some on Reddit in particular, I found a post where a guy said some of these encounters in cruise mode are very, very creepy.
Yes.
Okay.
As in the one I'm about to talk about, the old lady.
Awesome. Excellent.
Yeah. I came to a ship that was floating. You get a couple of those. And you can hail them and talk to them. I hailed this ship, and all it comes back with old lady. And it was a message. What does it say? I have it up here somewhere. Because it was really freaking creepy. Okay, the old woman. Sorry. And this message says, "Hello, stranger. I'm offering food and company on my ship if you care to join me." And then it loops.
Sounds like the evil version of the grandma.
Mm-hmm. And then it loops the playback. So you quickly realize it's a recording.
Right.
So I docked on this ship, and it gets more interesting because the ship is a disaster. Like, there's ooze and crap all over the place in the loading area you come into. Pulsating everywhere. So I pulled up my gun, my hard target, went to stealth, and started walking through the place. And then there's this old woman standing in the middle of like this dining hab in front of a table. The table has 2 bowls of like pulsating blue stew.
I am glad.
I walked up to her and started talking to her, and I'm not going to get into too much detail about it, but It's proof that there is intelligent alien life in this universe, in my opinion, but not in the form that we think.
Interesting.
More like body snatcher style.
No. Dude.
Yep. It was insanely creepy, and there's these notes you can find all over the place. I kept them, the old woman notes. Yeah. Categorized. It kind of details her path to insanity, and it's awesome.
That's fantastic.
So if you find the old woman, do it, and just be prepared to be creeped out.
I love it.
I found a couple new POIs on PlanetSide. I don't explore, but I've been going to some because the only way you can find the moon jumper is by exploring. It's in a random POI somewhere, and I have not found it yet. And I know very few people who have. I even asked in our Discord, and all I got was, I know someone who had found it from some other area.
Why would they make it that hard to find?
I don't know. But I have not found it yet.
POI?
And I want to find it. And the new POIs are very cool, actually.
Okay.
I won't get into much details, but they look awesome, and they're fun. Mm-hmm. One of them was his factory that took me forever to go through, and you had enemies actually going on these conveyor belts and getting squished. It was great.
Awesome.
Weapon upgrades. Probably my personal favorite thing outside of cruise mode. It's extensive now. It was pretty robust before, modding different aspects of your weapon. Well, we all know they added 2 new quality tiers, past advanced, which was a previous top tier. You have superior and exceptional. Now, to upgrade your weapon, I have not found the superior or exceptional dropped yet. Most of the time, with my luck, I find just non-quality gear,
Right.
Like my Rubit killer was non-quality, and I had to upgrade it 4 times to make it superior. First thing I did was work on my hard target when I got my first 11 X-Tech after the first mission. I guess I got lucky and got a lot compared to a lot of people. So I re-rolled one of my legendary effects, so it's right there. You can pick out your legendary effect you want, click on it, and re-roll. It says 5 chances. Do it. After you're the 5th chance, it actually pulls up an entire list of all of them that's eligible for that slot, and you can select it. I did that
What's it cost to re-roll?
1 X-Tech.
1 X-Tech.
That's what it was for my Robot Killer. I think it was 2 for my hard target, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so it varies a little bit.
Yeah, but it also costs a lot of credits. It costs 25,000 credits to reroll.
Oh.
And that's one of the cheaper things.
Wow.
Yeah. To actually select one, it's double that. But here the kicker is when you can upgrade your quality of your gun now. And it costs X-Tech and credits, and it's an exorbitant amount. I had 350,000 credits when I started playing. I did my hard target first, re-rolled my legendary, did 2 tries. I was running out of X-Tech, and I wanted to upgrade my quality. Did not get what I wanted, of course, naturally. I did it 3 times. I saved it prior. I re-rolled 3 times, and the last time I re-rolled, it was the exact same one I started with. So I reloaded and got one I was okay with and moved on. I don't remember what it was, but so I upgraded from advanced to superior. It was 180,000 credits or 200,000 credits, something like that.
Wow.
Plus 5 X-Tech. I got the numbers. I might be off a little bit, but just a little bit. I wanted to go from superior.
How common?
Huh?
Yeah. How common is the X-Tech? Like, how much of this stuff are you coming across?
I come across it, I would say like every other to every 3rd robot I kill has one. And
is it taking up a lot of space in your inventory? Or?
It's not in your inventory. This is where it gets weird, because I looked for it earlier before we recorded because I want to see how many I had. It's not in your inventory, and it's not in any of your currency counts. I have not found where you can see how much you have, other than going into your weapons workshop and looking at it when you're in the reroll or the upgrades.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
As before we recorded, I had 38 X-Tech.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's spending quite a bit on my Robot Killer. So in the 2.5 days the 2.5 days I played, not full days, I got maybe about 48 of them, 48 to 50. but I've done
Okay.
5 incursions so far and quite a bit other things. And you do get them outside of Terran Armada. So during your encounters, when you're doing your cruise mode, you can come across them too.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They're not that rare, but they're not common either. The expense from going from superior to exceptional was 300,000 credits, which I did not have the money to do. So my hard target, I'm kind of disappointed. It cannot have a 4th tier, or a 4th legendary tier. My robot killer does, and I did put one on it. It was expensive and totally worth it. Okay. I got the one where you have a chance of exploding robots on hit, so killing them instantly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
And I re-rolled the first tier 1 of the legendary until I got the one that's 20% damage to robots. I re-rolled 5 times and then had to select it because I couldn't get it. That gun's amazing against robots, and it has explosive ammo on it, which has been killing me, so I'm going to take that off. Anyway, another thing they added to weapons that I love as well is the weapon upgrade modules that you can find. They will do little things like increasing your accuracy, weapon draw speed, things like that. You find them, and you install them on your weapon. You have one, from what I've seen so far, it's only one weapon upgrade module slot. My robot killer has one.
This is on your workbench?
Yeah.
The weapon workbench? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot now when it comes to weapon upgrading in the workbench.
Man.
I think I found 4 modules so far. I put one on my robot one. My hard target does not have a slot, which is another disappointing thing. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to find another hard target that might have it, or hard targets just don't. They don't come with a tier 4 legendary, and they don't have the weapon upgrade module.
Weird.
Maybe it makes them OP. I don't know.
I mean, hard targets are pretty badass to begin with, so.
Yeah, and my damage on that thing's even crazier when I jumped up to superior, and it's going to go up another 210 damage per shot when I go to exceptional. It's insane.
Wow.
There's a lot of new outpost stuff out there, and we theorize that there might be quests regarding outposts. Yes, there are.
Nice.
That's all I'm going to say. It's not what I thought it was going to be, but it's still out there, and I did them, and I'm hoping there's going to be more.
That's awesome. That's very cool.
You can even get extract or X-Tech extractors for your outposts.
Ooh, okay.
They require a very special X-Tech battery.
See, that's yeah. Mm-hmm. See, that's what that is right there. We were like, we got to make outposts. We got to make people need outposts.
Yeah.
Well, how about you build a mining facility that,
I'm seeing more reasons
give you
for
the
it.
most expensive resource in the game now.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I'm hoping there's more. I really do. I'm barely into Terran Armada. I would say I'm not even a third of the way through it. I don't know. I have to go through 3 more incursions for the second round of them to get more black boxes, so that's what I'm doing right now. And the 0G encounters, I hate combat in 0G so much. I can't go stealth.
You're a ballistic guy.
Yeah, and my hard target shoots me through the room to the other side. I was using my hard target at one point just to go through 0G as a momentum. I turn around, shoot it, and let me just shoot backwards.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's been a nightmare. The new outposts, enemy modifiers are a huge pain in the ass and are awesome. So, little tip for you guys: if you want to get some bonus XP really quick, you can change the level that the enemy modifiers start appearing. Its default is level 20. You can change it to level 40 to lose a little bit of XP, or you can set it to 0. And if you set it to 0, it's 1% per modifier. So I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14% increase. If you're at a higher level, because it doesn't make any difference to me, and they're going to appear regardless, so I set everything to 0.
Right.
I get the XP bonus.
Wow.
There's a lot of them, and there's not very much information online. I don't know what the icons are. I've been kind of figuring it out as I go, because my Bane is the medic, which has a little cross symbol on it. They heal their nearby allies, and they heal them rapidly. Now, I was doing an incursion. This is where my hate of Delta started really coming through. And it was the hardest fight I've ever been in the game. I'm doing everything on extreme. Except for ship combat, that's set to very hard. But my actual combat is extreme. And it's a nightmare. It's taken me a long time to get through these fights because these robots are hard. They're not easy fights. And when you add modifiers to the elites, they become super hard. I was doing one incursion. There was 3 elites in a room in a hallway. All 3 had medic. And they've reworked the AI on enemies even more. They do unpredictable things. And they were being clever about it. Like, they were actually doing cover. So when one enemy was moving, they would open fire on me to cover them as they ran across to a different cover. Move. Yeah. So what they were doing, these elites, is that they were, when I injured one, he would retreat. The other 2 would open fire, come after me, and he would go back and retreat and heal back up. And then come back in the fight. This fight took me 45 minutes. And I had to... I died 12 times during this process. And Delta kept jumping in front of me all the fucking time.
Oh, no.
I got to the point where I was killing him just to get him out of the fight and out of my way. He does not go into stealth when I do. He'll run ahead of me and pull everything out. And he's an asshole. I can't stand him. I'm really upset I have to have him with me right now.
Oh, no.
That's putting it lightly. Oh, boy. Anchor Point Station is pretty cool. Like I said, go through, talk to everybody. It's small, but it's interesting. Quantum Essence is great. Just like we thought, man. I'm able to level up my powers now. I had some at level 8. They're now all level 9. And you get them from killing Starborn in space, which I've been getting a lot of that. I've even ran into a space battle where I had Watchtower fighting against Starborn. When I went into the zone, they turned on me.
Oh, no.
So I had a Watchtower fleet of at least 8 ships. I had 3 Starborn ships. It was insane. Oh, yeah, and I did forget about the ship optimization terminal. I'm going to get back, when I get back in the game, it's the first thing I'm going to do. You put it in your ship. You can use X-Tech to upgrade different systems of your ship, like your shields, your weapons, your engines, your grav drive. Nice. So that is my current rundown of Terran Armada and Free Lanes. Do you have any questions?
No. When is Bethesda going to fix my game?
Hopefully very soon.
I want to play this so bad.
Yeah, I gave it a 9.5 out of 10, easy. The only reason why it's not a 10 is because of fucking Delta.
You know, as much as Bethesda downplayed it, it kind of feels like a 2.0 a little bit.
It does.
And there's so much new cool stuff, dude.
I mean, it doesn't change anything about the game. It adds to it in a big way, which makes it feel like a 2.0.
I've seen posts on Reddit of all places, where people are like, you know, I bailed on the game after launch. I came back. I am hooked. I cannot get enough of it.
I couldn't wait to play it every morning.
That's awesome.
Mrs. Wigit and I have our time after 6. That's our time together. And it was hard for me to pull myself away from the game. But I did.
I get it.
That's why I got up early with very little sleep. I wanted to get back in.
Hey, the price we pay.
And it turns out I got sick during my time off, but I still got to play.
The sacrifices you make for our show, Joe.
That's what a sacrifice it was. Oh, man. So I kind of combined my play during that, so I'm not going to get into that. I don't really have anything more else to talk about without things being spoily.
Got you. Okay. Well, I just want to touch on our comments and reviews right quick here at the end. Just gave me a giggle. On our short Starfield's huge download, Drew Days, who's a real winner, says, I can't believe somebody's buying it. What idiots. Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, dude. I thanked him for his eloquent and well thought out response and the engagement.
I think he's just an idiot.
He did not reply. He is. And no one replied, actually. All you have to, yeah. No, thanks. I appreciate your comment because that helps us out. And
yeah, it does. We appreciate it.
Fantastic. Mwah. And I want to give a shout out here to Rusher Q. on episode 39, part 2, which is Why ESO. He said, love it, guys. Thank you, Rusher Q. Appreciate it. Thank you for your support.
Jinx.
You owe me a Coke. I think that's a damn show, man.
It is, and we're long, and it's going to be fun to edit. Probably 2 parts again. But, well, for the video version. Everyone, if you listen to this show audio, you get it all in one big piece.
Yep.
And how can they find us?
Morning. They can find us by going to our link tree. That's linktr.ee/Weird Chaos Media. Weird is WYRD, Chaos with a K Media. And the link to that directly and to our Discord are both in the cards underneath this video or in the episode description on Spotify and iTunes. If you want to email us, though, you can email us about business, advertising, or just to say hi. It's weirdchaosmedia@gmail.com.
I could have talked a lot longer about Starfield and the new updates tonight, but I held back, believe it or not. I have 5 pages of notes on my other screen of my experiences the last 2.5 days. And we're going to be talking a lot more about it the coming week, especially when my boy over here gets into the game. We're going to have some stories to tell you guys. And if it's something that's spoilery, we will put a spoiler warning on it.
Yes, of course.
Please like and subscribe our videos on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to it, please. The vast majority of you guys, I know a lot of people say this on all their channels, do not subscribe to our channel. It's true. That's what it is. We get the analytics. And your 5-star reviews on Spotify and iTunes are just as big of a help, if not bigger. We really appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. So having a fantastic and amazing week out in Bethesdaverse.
Peace out.